Art makes of a space a specific place. So it can activate it, it can give it life. There can be a place where you go to where you can sit and reflect. It's a necessity because most of our day is spent at the workplace.
Well, with the relocation to our global headquarters being somewhat of a distant memory now, Sasol's dedicated new art spaces will not only reflect our passion for art and its innovative qualities, but also recognize and celebrate the role of public art in the workplace.
We asked the artists to consider, in the form of sculptures and installations, what they would create if they took something of little or no value and created something of greater significance. And it was particularly important that what they created had some resonance with Sasol. So it had to either depict what we stood for as a brand, what we produced as an organization, or the people we represent.
Sasol has supported the local art community for more than 3 decades. We are excited to expand our collaborations with several of our Sasol New Signatures alumni to create works that are bespoke to the space and respond to the building. Sasol Place is striking, and the artworks were created to complement it.
It's a beautiful building. It's really just a beautiful building. And there's lots of open, nice, intimate garden spaces to the outside. There's enough opportunity for that created in the space.
And what we're very excited about is that all of the proposals that have come back from our shortlisted artists really speak to who we are as an organization.
To have art in the workplace is as important as having art in a society and a culture, in a space where you live and where you work. Most of our waking hours are spent at a place of work. So if it's devoid of any humanity, any beauty, life is quite grim. I love public art, and public art is very different a genre to that of work being placed in museums and galleries. Hopefully it should be entertaining and enticing enough to want them to enter this world. What made me excited about the project is I think the freedom I'm allowed here to let the art do what it should do, instead of creating something grand. You know, I can make something that is totally humble, but fun. For the initial sculptures that I'll be putting in is a prolonged happening, sort of an animation of sorts. It's really not sculptures on a plinth, it's sculptures that would be placed in several places, and through the animation you'll see it in different positions. Have I faced any challenges? Yes, I have. It's inexpensive, it's not something that's grand. And here it's not really that it becomes something valuable other than the concept embedded in the narrative told over 6 months. So it's 3 figures. It starts in the outer perimeter and then move with 5 different changes, almost like a stop animation. These will be modeled directly out of Seligna slats, so wood that's quite inexpensive and used normally for thatching roofs. The concept is to convey the idea that the work is not a commodity-based elitist object to be revered.
Our new sculpture garden, which will be launched in the second half of this year, marks Sasol's first major commission of sculptural art by prominent South African artists. The Sasol Place Sculpture Project team trusts that the residents will find the works engaging, thought-provoking and inspiring. We also hope that the residents will see the relevance of the works to Sasol and our 66-year history.